All right. All right. We left off last. You guys had an encounter. You're on your way back to the ship now, and I think that's really about it.
Nothing else happened,
There
I'm
was
pretty
some
sure.
dead soldiers and
Well,
one of
dead
the.
huntards. Some dead hunters.
Hey, they had families.
You don't know that.
I assume.
Well,
Hunter's gotta get some too.
you'll maybe. My daddy's dead. Fuck
That
that.
was cruel and mean of you.
Well, you guys already killed a bunch of people looking for food.
We
Just
killed like 3 of them. Okay.
yeah.
4.
To be fair, Hallam killed them all.
No, I thought you killed one.
No, I made my guy submit. I
Ew,
intimidated him.
run away.
All right. Okay, so you guys are on your way back to the ship, I would believe, unless you guys want to start off there anyway.
Unless we're getting jumped.
No, you're not getting jumped.
I don't have any other plans if we can't find.
Actually, you guys would be down here, closer to the singing well. Or the scarring well?
Scarring well.
Scarring. Ugh. All right, the captain greets you guys and says, so what'd you guys find?
Lizard stuff.
Oh, good.
The
Anybody?
hunting party seems to have been wiped out. We were able to fight off the lizards feeding on them, but and we were too late.
Was there anything left of the of our men?
Only enough for burial, which I believe one of us has already taken care of.
Would have
Yeah.
rather have taken them home and buried them with their family members, but I guess that will have to do.
There wasn't much.
Still, anything you can give a family is better than nothing.
Do hunters have any? I'm asking a second character. Do hunters have any sort of like a the clasp on their cloaks or anything like that that they might wear that symbolize where they're from?
They would have
Kind of
had
like the equivalent of dog tags,
they
basically.
would have had as far as like they would have worn like a badge saying they were from Freeport.
Could we have possibly collected any of those?
Sure.
Okay, then I'll give those to him. And say, well, we can give the families these.
Yeah. They'll be like little badges with the city symbol on it and like a number on it for who each person was. Kind of like a dog tag would be. A social security number on it. He's like, all right, this will have to do. So our plan: return to Freeport, see where we go from there.
Yes.
All right, everybody back on the ship. Depends on which way you guys want to go. Do you guys want to take the? Are you going to take the Skyrider, or are you going to split up and put some on the Skyrider, some on the flagship of the Valrai, or what? How you guys want to split that up?
I'd be
Two
interested in
options.
hearing more but from our new allies.
What's that, Chris?
What were the 2 options?
You can either all go on one. There's 2 ships there now.
Okay,
Well,
yeah,
actually,
'cause-
4 ships. There's 3 Velrai, and there's 1 of yours. So you can either half the party or all the party can go on one, or you guys can split up how you want to as far as who goes on which ship. But Saya is staying on her flagship.
I'll go on the Velrai.
Okay.
Going on the
Despite that rough
Skyrider.
start- despite the rough start, I've had less mishaps on the new ship, so I'm gonna get on the new ship.
You're going on the
There's
Velrai.
far less water. Yes.
The Velrai flagship. Okay. Everybody else?
Yeah, I'll be on the
Oh.
Velrai ship.
Yeah.
I'll go on the old ship.
Okay, the Skyrider. All right, party is divvied up. You guys feel that same hum you guys always felt before. as the ships lift out of the sea and actually jolt off towards Freeport. It looks like the Velrai ships are actually pulling ahead of yours. And then they seem to slow down as to let you guys take the lead into Freeport airspace.
Aha! I knew it. Knew these things had more than one speed. Damn pilot just has a lead foot.
Well, the Velrai was going faster.
And then it slowed down.
Yep. So, over a couple of days, if you guys would like to do some conversation in between, let me know. But you guys will make it into Freeport.
I would like Malik would like to go down to the engine room of this one to compare to the
Compare the engines.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You actually make it down there. You don't need an escort. You actually make it down there with no problem. You do have to ask somebody where it is because it is a completely different ship. But you end up finding it.
Okay. Is it like board?
No door. There is no door to it. It's got a large archway going into the engine room, and inside of it you see you don't see two engines. You see one massive engine.
Is there anybody around?
There is one engineer that's in there. He's pretty much sitting in a corner. He's sitting in a chair in a corner with a desk, kind of just writing notes down, and randomly talking into a object.
I go over to him and sort of clear my throat as to kind of announce my presence.
He turns and looks at you, and you recognize him as one of the engineers who actually was in the one room who gave you the actual model.
Ah, old man, it's good to see you.
Old man. Boy, I don't think you know who you're talking to.
Oh, you're older than me.
Yes, but I am the chief engineer of the Velrai.
I've been amazed by this, your technology.
We are an extremely old race. We have been developing it for eons.
Your engine, it's different than the ones we have.
Well,
Why?
we exactly have the ability to improve on our engines. He kind of restrains himself from saying the word humans. You people seem to only be stuck with what we used to have. I don't think you guys lack the ingenuity to actually create anything farther than what we've already created.
Why is that? Do we just lack
The
You think we
engineering
lack the-
prowess. I don't think you completely understand yet what we can, or what they are and what they can do.
but it's possible?
Yes. I don't know if your ship has the abilities, but these are if we continue what we're doing, we will be able to jump planes with them.
Where would you go?
He looks at you, gives you kind of a stern look, and goes, home.
Fair enough. That thing you're talking to. What? You were talking to somebody else?
No, and he holds up a little mechanical device with a little button on it, and this thing records everything I say to it, and allows me to play back. So it's basically, think of a piece of paper you're writing your notes on, without actually having to write them.
I can't write very well.
I would say that was a shocker, but that would be a lie.
Malik trying to touches the device, like, not sure what it does.
He pulls it back from you. I don't think you're... I'd rather you first learn how to use one before you start poking at things. This thing's got a lot of information on it that I kind of need right now.
Oh. Well, How do you make one of those?
Oh, well, on the ship I can't actually make one right now. It's a process I can't really do while in transport. I can make them at the Citadel.
I would like one of those. I can't write well, but I want to leave something behind.
When we land, I'll talk to the other engineers, see if we have a spare one amongst us.
Thank you.
If we have one, I'm pretty sure we will be able to give up one. But if we don't have one, don't get your hopes up. That's all I'm trying to say here.
I understand.
I'll get back to your cabin, boy. I got a lot of work to do.
Malik just kind of slowly walks by the engine one last time and heads out the room.
All right. Yeah, when you looked at the engine, it was probably twice the size of the two engines in the other place, and it looked heavily modified. It didn't look anything like the other two. Anybody else?
I'd like to check in on everyone, make sure they're all doing well. Especially, I'd like to check in on Alexis and make sure her arm is healing up.
Okay. Well, just make sure who you're checking up on is actually on the boat you're on. Because I think the only one who's not on that
I
boat.
think it's Jason who's not.
Yeah,
Jason
Jason
got
and
nothing,
Payless.
nothing on it. Yeah.
Payless
Shen
and
and
Shen.
Payless.
Yeah.
Paleth and Shen are the only ones on that boat. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You find her room easily.
Make sure Hallam isn't cleaning anything unfortunate out of out of her clothes, or out of his clothes, and that Alexis's shoulder is healing properly.
I'm pretty sure I'm good. I don't think there's any mishaps on the way up that caused me to wash clothes again.
No, he doesn't throw up again. He's fine.
And Shen threw up on me the first time. And the baby.
For now.
I thought I did.
Was it you?
It was Malik
Yeah.
and a baby.
Yes, Malik and baby. That's
Malik.
who. Oh, I thought it was Shen.
I think Alexa's shoulder is hurting, but I think it's fine as is. So. Not too much to concern yourself with there. I would like to, though, at one point ask Callum if he's going back to Freeport, what he plans on doing there.
Well, seeing as our job is done, I figure I'll go back to my home.
Our job's far from over.
Oh. Well, I'd still like to stop back off at home.
Of course. We'll only have a little bit, though. You just going to stop off at home?
Depending how long we're there, I'd like to settle back into my room a little bit, and then I'd be fine with leaving after that.
Really quick, Waylon.
Yeah?
Whenever you're going to have conversations with family members, let me know ahead of time, please.
Of course.
He's like, I just gave you a heads up.
Clearly.
Because I don't prepare for this kind of stuff.
Neither do I. I rarely have a plan.
I know what I'm doing already, though. Grandma's falling asleep.
Oh, no, I wasn't referring to them. I was referring to church.
Okay, well, you said going home, so automatically when I say
Yeah, that's
home...
what I thought, too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She was going to ask, like, are you referring to Are you going to visit Garville at all?
Well, yes, that was the plan.
Say, when you visit Garville, do you mind if I tag along?
If he's fine with that.
I'm sure he won't have much of a problem.
Alright.
Oh, you're easy. You don't ask any questions at all. All right, bye.
He's pretty naive.
Him or the character or the player?
Both.
I figured. All right. Is anything else?
That's all I want to do.
Okay. Ships actually pull into port. They're actually landing in the ocean and pretty much parallel parking on dock. They're not flying up to the actual air dock that they have.
Oh, thank God. Don't have to go down those stairs.
Yep. No endurance checks for everybody.
Yay.
'Cause I'm afraid somebody might die.
Die going down the stairs.
You
Yep.
trip and fall down all the stairs.
You take 1d10 damage for every step you fall.
Oh god.
So many steps.
All right, so you guys pull into port. The plank comes out, and you guys are able to get off the boats. Saya actually walks up behind the party that's on the actual on her actual flagship and says, "So, where do we go from here?"
Please allow me to escort you to the palace. I'm sure the Queen will be most interested in speaking with you.
She doesn't hesitate. And as I believe you guys had messaged that you are bringing these guys to the city.
Yeah, I would have done that with my little ritual thingy.
Okay. So there actually is an escort of guards waiting for you.
Oh man, they think those guards are going to matter. If they wanted to kill us, they would have done it already.
Well, they're just, it's a fucking new race that's huge.
True.
They don't know.
This is true.
And she looks at, I'm forgetting names already, get on, and says, just a precautionary effort, I believe. Talking about the guards that are actually escorting with you.
That's a precaution and to honor your station.
I don't know if I should insight to check that or not. No. She nods as you guys head up to the towards the palace. Who's with you going to the palace? Who's going with? I mean.
I would probably politely refuse.
Okay.
Yeah, politely refuse.
I'd be going with just to hear or listen in.
Okay, so you're going. Chris?
I'll give some message off to Slade that we're back, and then I'll talk to him soon, but I should probably sit in on this.
So you're not going to that one?
No, I'll go in. I'm
Oh.
saying I'm going to send a message to Slade to let him know we're in Freeport, and I'll get with him soon, but there's this meeting with the Queen.
Okay, I thought you said sit out on this.
No, I should probably sit in on this.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay. My bad. I think, Jason, you going in, or are you going to continue to look for the Missing Persons Bureau?
I think we established that I figured out that that's not real, so I'm gonna go with everybody else, confusedly.
I'll be going too.
Okay, so just Wayland's not going. Or Hallam.
Apparently.
Let's go on, Hallam. Fucking everybody up.
I know.
It looks like you're.
That's interesting.
Looks like you'll be the only one who lives this encounter.
Oh man.
No, I'm kidding. All right, you guys walk up to the palace, and you meet the man in gold again. He's at the main door, waiting to greet you guys. I believe the trip was a success.
You could say something
Yes.
like that.
Yes, Lieutenant. Good to see you.
I'm gonna have to change that. Lieutenant, very low rank. I mean, the city wasn't there, but at least we found something there that could help us.
Uh-huh.
I believe the
We have a
queries-
clue on how to proceed, at least.
That's what we need the most, I would believe. We can't. We couldn't have saved Stormguard, but maybe we can save every place, everywhere else. Please come in. The queen will be waiting for you. So you guys all head in, and again takes the familiar route back to the one room where she's always been in. She's actually sitting at the dining table again. This time she's wearing a very, very flowing green dress. Her hair down, looks very relaxed as you guys come in. She actually stands up, and you see her eyes slightly widen as she looks over towards Saya, and gives a slight bow to all of you. Welcome back. I believe we have somebody new to the city now. What actual information have we found out?
Lots of bad stuff happened.
Well, I already assumed that. The minute I didn't get word back from my scout ship, I knew something went wrong.
This is the one good piece. Saya, Queen of the Velrai.
Saya bows, and the queen replies. What, did Dan just go okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's doing laundry. He had to grab laundry real quick.
Alright, give a hold for a second, because this is Dan's part. Unless, Chris, you want to take a little bit of lead.
No, I'll give him this spotlight.
Yeah. Waiting on you, Dan. Nothing's going right today.
It happens.
Yeah, but just can't get annoyed. You can't help but get annoyed at it, you know?
Yeah.
So, Chris, how was Weekly Monk Recap?
It was good. Also, Cardinals won. Great day all around.
Really? Who they play?
The
Eagles.
Cardinals played the Eagles, yeah.
Oh. Huh. Now you're just happy because the Eagles lost.
Oh, hells yeah. Fuck the Eagles.
It feels weird to say that they're leading the division.
Yeah, the Cardinals are on the top of the AFC West right now.
Yeah. That sucks.
Were you a fan of?
I'm from St. Louis.
Oh, well, never mind. I was going to say, if you're from San Francisco, I can understand the pain, but St. Louis kind of sucks right now.
Mm-hmm. It's more enjoyable to watch them this year than it was last year.
True. You guys already have a win this year.
Mm-hmm. It was the first time they haven't started 0-2 since like 06.
Damn.
Yeah.
You picked a mighty good team there.
Were you a fan of them at least during the greatest show on turf?
Well, yeah. I mean, I was
Okay.
10 years old when they moved to St. Louis, so
Okay,
Yeah,
so you at least got that.
yeah. Well, yeah. It's like I got to watch them be terrible for a lot of years. Then they just inexplicably got good, and then they went to mediocre, and then back to terrible. But when we had no team, I randomly chose the Houston Oilers. So go figure that one.
Okay, sorry about that.
All right, you're in the throne room. Queen has been introduced to Saya, and that's where we're at.
Your Majesty, may I present Queen Saya of the Velrai?
Done that.
Okay.
We're just after that. I didn't see you on AFK until after that introduction, so.
Okay.
Just what else do you have to report?
They two are enemies of the Dalhai, and they have much knowledge to share with us.
Hopefully they will actually share that information.
That is why they have come.
Good. So what actually have we learned? Did you send a message that you said that they attack south then spread from center?
The messages I can send have to be very short, so probably
Okay.
not. I didn't put much detail into them.
Okay.
Yes, the Delhi's pattern of attack seems to be to strike the north, then the south, then the center. So it is likely that one of the southern cities will be next. That Stormguard has fallen.
So
The
chance.
the Velrai also have a way of locating the portals the Delhi are using to come into our world. They will require permission for their airships to enter our territory to search for these portals.
Well, I believe they'd be automatically welcome here in Freeport. But other cities, hopefully we can get lines out too quickly and see if we can open up channels there. But as far as the cities, to the south, the only one that I could possibly think of would be either Ardent City or Tenafir.
In all likelihood,
Likely.
Tanafir seems like the most likely place.
There's also the Terran Vale, but that's not a very large city. What?
Yes, Ardent City is quite a ways away, the other side of the continent, really. And Tanafir City is the most southern city, just as Stormguard was the most northern city. So Tanafir seems most likely.
Well, Stormguard wasn't our most northern city. It was the largest of the northern cities. I mean, there's still the Iron Forge that is to the extreme north.
Well, that is a smaller settlement as well. Tanafir City is quite large already, and the most southern.
So I guess the option now is to hunt in trend for a portal or a round trend, or preventing something in Tanafir, if it's not already begun.
I've already lost one city to the Delhi. I would not lose a second if it can be avoided. If our new allies will hunt for the portals, I would see Tanafir warned and its defenses strengthened.
Do you all agree to this?
Absolutely. The Delhi only get stronger the more they take.
I don't believe we've actually met yet.
I don't
Your
believe we
Majesty,
have.
this is Alexis Whisper. I believe you provided an introduction to her for me.
Yes. I know of her, but I've never met her.
Charmed, Your Majesty.
So you are his right hand,
His?
Mr. Slade.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
She smiles. I wouldn't expect anything less from you.
You know, if you're ever looking for an audience, perhaps to sing, you should let me know sometime.
If I want an audience from him, I'll just ask him myself.
No, I was just suggesting for me if you want someone to come and entertain you with song or stories.
Oh, stories. I think I've had quite enough of those already. It seems like all I'm getting are terrible nightmares for these terrible nightmarish stories for the next couple of weeks since the Delhi have come back.
It'll be something to look forward to after all the fighting is done then.
We shall see. If you'll excuse us, I think Saya and I will have a conversation. If you guys do plan to head to the south, the Skyrider is still open to your use. Just please warn me before you take my ship.
Oh, of course, Your Majesty. And thank you for letting us use it.
If it,
Your Majesty, if I may ask,
yes.
where might we be able to find Saya later?
She will stay here if she chooses. If not, I'm sure I will get information to you to where she will be.
Thank you very much, Your Majesty.
And she nods to all of you and gestures to Saya as they start walking towards the back of the room into a hall and disappear from sight. And the man in gold comes up behind you guys. All right, so what's the plan, guys?
Panettiere City seems to be our next stop. It's the most likely target of the Delhi now that they've destroyed Stormguard.
Do you plan on staying here for a day, or you guys plan on leaving as soon as possible?
We should gather supplies, and I believe most of us have friends and family here that we'd like to see before we are off on another journey.
I just need to know an idea of amount of time so we can prep the ship and have it be ready for you when you are ready to leave.
What time of day is it now?
I would say it's a little after, let's say, 3 p.m.
Let's say we depart mid-afternoon tomorrow.
That can be arranged.
Very good.
And he shows you the way out, which you already know.
Actually, gonna pull him aside briefly on our way out and
Sure.
ask him if one of my my soldiers was injured during this last journey. Is there a healer that could see to her?
Yes, there are definitely healers here that you can get into. If not, I mean, there's always the Church of Ardent will do free medical work. If that doesn't work for you, check the barracks, and there's always at least 4 there.
Well, if you could recommend a healer, that would
Outside
that would help me greatly.
Outside of Ardent, I would head to James Redfield. He is he should always be in the barracks.
Very good.
He's a little bit eccentric, so just be fair warned.
All the best ones usually are.
Yep. Anything else there?
No, thank you. That's been most helpful.
And he throws you outside. Get the fuck out of my
Alexis,
house.
how's your arm feeling?
Oh, it's not too bad.
Would you
Why
like
do you
to
ask?
Would you like to see a healer? Lieutenant Gould over there recommended the use of
Gould.
one of their best healers.
Well, Hallam seemed to get it back on track, but it shouldn't hurt to make a quick stop by.
Yes, I've heard the followers of Ardent are most skilled healers. So
Sure.
it wouldn't hurt to get a second opinion.
Sure, skilled. We'll go with that.
Skilled, lucky, whatever.
Perfect. Ardent City. I just saw what Waylon said. No, Waylon.
Aw.
All right. So where's everybody going from here?
I guess me and Gedden are going to see James Redfield.
Are you guys going to? Well, that's the barracks one. Are you not going to see the one in the Ardent? Ardent?
But you just said he's eccentric. We have to go to this one.
So that's the one you're gonna fucking pick.
Of course.
I haven't thought of a fucking personality for him yet.
Well, you have to do it on the fucking spot because knock, knock, knock.
Well, you know what's gonna happen to him then, right? He's the default healer because he's the one who has pants.
That all he has?
I don't think that's how medical school works.
I
Well,
got the stethoscope, so therefore
hold
I
on.
got to be the healer.
Have any of you ever had military healthcare before?
Not military.
Then
I
shut
know-
up. You don't know how stupid these guys can be.
I know
Okay.
when my brother went into the Navy, if you didn't have your wisdom teeth already pulled, they pulled it out for you with a wrench.
Yep.
Or with a plier, rather, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, 1 second, guys. I gotta move something.
That's just his excuse. He's thinking up of a wacky personality.
I heard that.
No, you didn't.
Actually, all I heard was wacky personality. All right. So you're actually going to the barracks to look for him?
Yes.
God damn it. Give me a streetwise to find the barracks.
Why do I need a streetwise to find the barracks? My fucking city.
You don't usually go into the military part of it.
32. Below me.
Fucking shit!
He has the charisma-based character.
Okay, so you find the barracks, and it seems to be closed down for the evening.
It's 3 p.m.
It's a military holiday.
History check. What holiday is this? Boom, 19. I don't know what fucking day this is.
It's this Dick Tastes Yummy Day. I don't know.
It's Remembrance Day.
Okay, you go to the barracks. You actually see a few people inside. A lot of people looks like it looks actually relatively empty for being the time of day. It looks like a lot of people are actually out training or doing military typey thingies. Drill, play war. Go ahead.
I'm going to put
grab
one
grab
on
one.
his shoulder.
Ask him if he knows where
James
Mr.
is.
Redfield is, or Dr. Redfield.
You sure you want Redfield?
He comes highly recommended. Is there something wrong with him?
He's fine. It's just... you'll see when you meet him. I'll go see if he's in.
Thank you.
Hold on, I gotta roll a dice to see if he's in or not.
Can I roll a history check to see if I know what the fuck's up with this doctor?
Sure, go ahead.
30?
You have no idea.
What the fuck is this dude in the city? They like fucking Dexter over here. Just like...
Yes, he is in. If he would follow me.
Oh, he's sure gonna follow after him.
You enter a room. It's extremely dark, except for 4 candles, one in each corner of the room. The room is actually rather large, and you see him doing an autopsy in the dark. He does not notice you came in.
Gonna knock on the door.
He waves you guys in.
It's dark. How do we see him?
It's dim. It's extremely dim, but you see him.
Okay. Dr. Redfield?
Yes.
I'm sorry if we're intruding on your schedule.
No. No. Just talking to the dead. As always.
To the dead.
Yes.
I don't believe I've ever had the pleasure of making your acquaintance. And she's going to walk up and offer her hand.
I really don't think you should be shaking my hand right now. He holds up 2 bloody hands.
Why is he holding 2 hands?
Yes. Okay, sure. He actually holds up 2 bloody hands.
Do you...
Why do you have those?
I'm doing an autopsy. I want to see why they fell off.
Do you often do regular checkups, or do you specialize in...
The dead.
It's just... Yes.
I am a field medic. I usually brought in when there's little to no hope.
And then you must have seen your extent of grievous injuries then, correct?
Oh, yes. Many.
Well, if I can just bother you for a very brief moment of your time, I took a rather bad injury to the shoulder, and we believe we corrected it, but it wouldn't hurt having an expert's opinion on the matter.
Uh, sure, why not? Yar.
You've got an interesting accent.
I still haven't made up yet what it is. He pulls he's in a actual a chair, kind of like an office chair with wheels on the bottom of it, and kind of wheels his way towards you.
I will look around for somewhere to sit down.
There isn't, other than his chair. Actually, you can actually sit on one of the gurneys.
Is there a body on it?
No, there's actually two that do not have a body in it. He's not a gay pirate.
Like that correction had to come out.
Sorry.
Yeah, you have to
So
pay with your
necrophilia
booties.
pirate then. Gotcha.
No, he doesn't fuck the dead.
Yeah, you'd have to pay with your booty. Like, oh, I don't want to do this. She's like, no, your booty. And he points again, like, wow, this is really not what I signed up for.
So, what's wrong with you?
Well, as I said, I had an injury to my shoulder, and she said she's going to take off her shirt, point to the injured shoulder.
Bend down.
Been down.
Are you sitting? Or
Yeah.
Are you sitting? Okay. Well, he has to get up. He sighs at this fact. As
Can you get up?
he didn't want to. He sighs at the fact that he has to get up, and he walks over and looks at it.
Are his hands still bloody?
Yes. He's not touching you at the moment.
Okay.
He's just kind of eyeing at it. Who did your stitch work?
A novice from the Church of Arden.
I can see. It looks clean. I'm assuming dislocation.
Dislocation and possible ligament tears.
1 second. He walks back and he starts washing his hands. And then comes back, and he grabs you by the arm on your bicep and starts lifting and moving your arm in different directions. And he's telling me when it hurts.
Does it hurt?
It hurts going back and up, and front and up, but going to the side, it doesn't.
It hurts a little bit moving it up.
Yes, definite damage. And he looks back to the body. What do you think? Exactly. Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid I didn't catch his accent. What did he say?
He didn't say.
No, she's trying to play along with his insanity.
Are you talking about the
She's asking what he heard from the dead body that he seems to be agreeing
Oh.
with.
Okay, what? Do your question again. Sorry, I got confused there for a moment.
I'm afraid I didn't understand his accent. What did he say?
He said yes, you do have tendon damage. It looks to be not rather severe, but it will be a problem for the next coming months. If you tend to play rough with it. If you don't, it could happen the time.
What's your definition of rough?
Rough floor play, fighting, getting beat up again.
So just don't get hurt again and stay off of it, or should I put it in a sling?
I would definitely sling it. Most definitely, yes. And he looks over at the body again. I know, I told her. Fucking idiot. They never shut up sometimes.
Run.
So that's the prognosis then?
I
Just-
could give you some vials to take that might help the progress of healing, but other than that, I'm not sure there's much I can do.
Well, if you have anything you think will help, I'd be happy to take your expert opinion.
Hold on, I'll be right back. And he starts going through a cabinet while it seems like he's arguing with the body over which ones to give you. No, those ones are too strong. No, I don't think she wants to hallucinate. She's not like you.
I was just saying this. I'm gonna get my shirt on and just sort of whistle uncomfortably to myself.
God, you're just as annoying as your wife was. Ah, here we are. And he comes back. He's like, take this once a day. Drink one of these once a day, and he gives you a week's worth, 7. At the end of that, if you're not feeling much better, but you still have to take it easy. You just can't take these and poof, it's better. It's got to still heal on its own. This just helps with that process.
Well, thank you very much, Doctor. You've been a great help.
It's the best I can do. Now, if you excuse me, I would like to continue my conversation with my friend.
Do you need me?
Go ahead.
Is there someone I should inquire about payment to then, or?
Oh, no, it's free. Don't worry.
Oh, don't worry. The palace took care of that.
Oh. Thank you very much, sir.
Somebody has friends in high places.
Well, we're being of mutual assistance to each other.
Well, if you excuse me, this asshole wants to continue the conversation, so would you please get the fuck out?
Oh, just one more thing, Doctor, if you don't mind. That, as you may have noticed from the stitching, our only medic is merely a novice.
Yes.
Do you have any medical texts that I could study? And perhaps I could be more help if anyone is injured again.
I'm pretty sure I can find a few. And he actually leaves that room into another room. If you follow, doesn't matter.
If he leaves, I'm going to whisper to Alexis, I'm so sorry. They said he was good.
He is good. He's just weird.
Yeah, eccentric.
They didn't
Men
mention
tend to be the most genius.
They mentioned the palace didn't mention he was off. But
Considering the group of people we travel with, I've begun to understand that sometimes you have to compromise sanity with talent.
You hear a yell from the back room. Are you looking for autopsies?
no.
Oh, damned. Hold on.
If you have any side effects from whatever's in those vials, please let me know immediately.
I plan to do very cautious studying of these before actually ingesting them.
Actually
You could
find
try
out
100% if you care to.
it's buff from the hide.
It's just concentrated laxatives. You poop the pain away.
You hear a yell. Ah, yes, here we go. And he comes back.
No, it's all sugar water.
This is a first aid for dummies, basically. And this book
Well,
here is...
I suppose that would be a good place to start. Thank you.
And this one, I'm not sure if you would actually need, is Healing the Dead.
That seems slightly more advanced, but I'll take it anyway.
And rather impossible.
To who?
I suddenly forgot I have an urgent matter to get to, Doctor.
Oh, what a
so-
coincidence, because I've been having an urgent matter to get to, and I've been being kept from that.
Well, don't let us keep you from that. Thank you for your time, Doctor.
Yes. Get the fuck out.
She'll offer a hand to him again, though.
He,
Now that he's washed his hands.
he offers you the hand of the dead body.
Is that clean?
Yeah, it's washed.
She'll begrudgingly shake it while keeping up a friendly smile.
Simmons says thank you.
As soon as she walks away, though, she is going to try to find whatever cloth she has and immediately begin rubbing her hand furiously, trying to get the germs off.
And you hear
the scent
him...
of dead bodies.
You hear him, like, laughing in the background. That was funny. Yeah. And then you hear random mumblings as he continues his conversation with Simmons.
I feel for our men and women in the force if this is the one that they have to go to for medical attention.
There's more than one. He just deals with the dead ones.
Why is he considered the best?
I don't know.
He's never lost a patient?
Yeah, he's never lost a patient. Because they're always dead when they get to him. All right.
And when occasionally he fixes one, he looks like a genius.
Well, he's actually helped a lot of people who are actually gravely injured to actually becoming healed to some point back to, some kind of ability to go about what are their normal business. He's good at trauma. So like if you need a leg removed, he'd be the one you go to.
Okay.
He's the trauma doctor.
So where are you heading to now, Gadden?
Well, I don't really know anyone in the city. I suppose I would just do some reading. Where were you headed to?
I have some business around the city, people to talk to and
Son of a bitch.
exchange information with. Quite
Anything
a
I
bit has
can help with?
happened. Not right now, though I will get you if I need you. Can I perhaps set you up someplace comfortable, though?
Oh, if my room at the inn is still available, that would be most satisfactory.
You could always stay at my place if you wanted. Just gonna give you a little wink.
Why, Miss Whisper?
Of
Not sure
course,
I-
if you think the inn might be more comfortable.
Oh, I'm sure you know best. If you say, your house is more comfortable, I will believe you.
It's up to you. It's what you want, sir. I'm sure Tarek can put you up very well. Plus, with Tarek, you're getting good meals. I'm afraid I wouldn't subject you to my cooking. It's not of probably your palate.
Oh, well then perhaps I can prepare something for you.
Oh?
I've been known to make a dish or two in my time.
I'd be eager to see that.
Big plated dick.
I'm like, this wasn't as inventive as I thought it was going to be.
You're dating a military chef now.
You get beans on toast.
It's gonna be trail rations slightly warmed.
They got garnishment on them.
Yeah, he puts parsley on it and thinks it's something new. It's got green shit on it. It's new. Tastes better.
It's fancier.
Well, if he actually means to, then I will show him where Alexis makes her Alexis' house is.
But I'll ask where the nearest market is and tell her I'll meet her back there in the evening. Or back at her house in the evening.
Feel free to make yourself comfortable, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yarr, can I come to dinner too?
Don't
No.
you have a previous engagement with Simmons?
He doesn't eat much.
Have you tried?
He's all skin and bones. Sorry.
Gold joke.
I'll be going now.
Please do.
That'd be funny. He just walked up to you guys in the middle of the street. Can I come over? I'm extremely bored.
I'm extremely lonely.
Please help me. I'm a confused pirate, yar.
I've been talking with a southern accent.
I still don't know what he is.
I'm gonna actually open up the book though. I'm gonna see if Slade has responded with any message.
He's as far as your last message, he just basically says, whenever you're ready, you can make your way back in.
Okay.
There's no rush.
I'll head over. Excuse me.
Jeez.
I leaned back and all the air went right up in a cough. It was very bad. I'm gonna make my way back towards Slade, but if other people want to do things, get to them before me, please.
Yep. Who's left going where, doing what?
Malik is gonna see his master.
So much shit I really didn't actually plan for. Okay.
I know. We all came home and wanted to see our families. Who the fuck could have predicted this?
Oh, I was kind of hoping you guys would be a little bit more urgent and fucking going over someplace else, but yar, I can't complain.
I don't even know what to do.
Eh,
Where is
You're
my
just gonna-
master?
You're just gonna randomly follow someone, probably.
I have no hints anymore. He wasn't in the north. So I'm just gonna follow you guys around.
Okay.
We take care of you. We give you food.
He's like
We let you beat us at Jenga Jong.
Gee.
I like how that stupid game has now become canon.
It's the best game ever.
Okay. I'm assuming, Scott, you're going to go see your girlfriend. Waylon, you're going to go right now on your way to go see your father.
Actually, I wasn't. I was gonna go to the church though.
Well, that's what I meant, the father of the church.
Yeah. In his mind, what's it called? Bodies have been piling up, so he's got a lot of work to do in a day.
Okay. And Tyler, you're on your way over there. So let's do Scott.
Okay. And along the way, I'm gonna stop wherever I can to sell off the little gold trinket things I found.
Oh, we were supposed to set up how much you actually got from that, weren't we?
At some point,
Were you talking about the stuff you stole or the stuff that you guys found?
we found out in the thing.
Okay.
After the encounter on the cart, like the 22 gold buttons and some other random things.
Okay. You find out that that's worth about just because they're buttons, they're small gold. You find out it's about 250.
250?
Yeah. With the other jewelry and shit like that, are you selling like the mementos too?
Yeah,
The
I'm pretty
family.
much selling everything. There's no use to them, so.
Even the locket with the pictures in it.
I suppose I could hold on to that. But
I don't know. It's
if
up to you. I don't
can
care.
find it.
If you want to get rid of it, get rid of it. If not,
I'd never be able to find those people.
you don't know. You don't know.
You could take the pictures out and just sell the locket.
All right, we'll do that. I'll take the picture out and sell the locket.
Okay, that's an extra 250, so 500 total from your fence that you always go to.
Yeah.
You're actually
Also,
Go
before like leaving everyone, I guess we should actually set up a
a time to
meeting
return.
time. Like, do you want to meet at the Skywriter
Well,
in the morning and afternoon?
Actually, I think that's you guys did set up the time on when you guys were leaving, so I'm assuming that's when you guys were supposed to all meet back up at the Skywriter tomorrow before noon or something like that.
All right.
So I think that's your time. So, all right, you're on your own. Where do you want to go?
Head straight for Avon after selling everything.
Okay. You going to the house first, or are you going to the market?
They'd still be at the marketplace, so I'd go to the market first.
Okay. I really need to actually have a note in front of me of who these people are again. Still. What's their names? I know Avon.
I don't think I created one for the mom and pa, so.
Let's do. Derek and Jolene.
Derek and Jolie.
Yep. Jolene's the mother, by the way. Just to clear up any confusion later.
Okay.
Okay, so you go inside. You see Derek actually still working at the on the counter. You don't see Jolene or Avon.
All right. Just hurts Derek. Hello, Derek.
How's
Back
it
a
going?
lot soon.
Back so soon?
Yes, I'm back sooner, much sooner than I thought I would be.
Yes, I believe you were saying a year the last time you were here.
Well, they originally said it was going to be like several months' ride. Turns out we had a little help, so it took less.
I wouldn't have been that airship that took off when you were suspiciously the same time you were leaving.
No, it could not possibly be that. Of course it was.
I
Anyways,
won't bug into your business, but you're back now. That's good.
no, I'm not back for much longer, but I'm back for
Ah.
at least this day.
Getting yourself into trouble again, I see.
A little too much, yes.
Well, Avon and Jolene are back at the house. Avon seems to have come down with a bug, but
No.
if you want to go see them, you know exactly where they would be.
Yes, I would like to see them.
And he, but did they're merchants, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He actually hands you off a little vase of flowers to take in. I was meaning to take these home with me tonight, but I won't be back till late. So if you could actually drop these off for me, that would be stupendous.
I'd gladly do that.
Thank you.
Well, have a good sale today.
Well, business has been slow. Hopefully, with tourist season coming up, we'll be able to. The festival coming to the town. Bring a lot more people in. We'll just see how the tides go, I guess. Anyway, get home. I'm sure they'd love to see you already.
Yeah. I'll probably see you later tonight.
I'll be here.
Alright. Well, he has to get home eventually. I'm pretty much going to plan to stay in their house that night.
Okay.
Head off to the house.
Alright, you find the house, you knock on the door, and Jolene answers. I gotta look at your fucking name, because I never remember your goddamn name. I don't want to call you the wrong one again. Paleth. Welcome home. You're here extremely early. I thought it was a year.
Yes. It was going to be that way, but we had a little help.
Rinse and repeat conversation.
Yep.
That's why I'm not going to go. That's why I said that, so I don't have to go through the rest of it. I'm sure you want to see Avon.
Yes.
I
heard she came down with a bug.
Yeah, she's relatively ill. I would stress caution how long you are around her.
No.
Wouldn't want to
that's
see
no
you getting
problem.
sick too.
That's no problem. I'll be okay.
Cancer seems to be going around easily in the city now.
Cancer? What?
All right, you see her. She's laid up in bed. What?
Before I head up to her,
Oh, sure.
and by the way, Derek kind of gave these to you today.
Oh, wonderful. And she kind of walks off and puts on the countertop, and she goes, she's upstairs.
Mm-hmm. I close the door and everything.
Yeah.
And before I actually enter, I'll actually put on the filter mask I have, just because.
Okay. You see her, you open the door and you see her. She's extremely pale. What is her race again?
Elf.
Elf. Okay. Yeah, she lost a lot. She's lost a lot of her color. You see that she has lost a little bit of weight, but not a whole lot. She has little red circles around her eyes as she sits up and she's like, Paleth, a year. Rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
So how are things?
Things are really good right now, though. Sadly, I will be leaving again. This time I don't exactly have a date to where I'll be coming back.
Hopefully not too dangerous.
It shouldn't be too dangerous, just mainly talking to people, hopefully.
Oh, that sounds rather boring.
What's with you? You seem awfully down.
It's just something I seem to have caught in over the past week. The healers say it's nothing major. It's just going to take time before it passes.
Oh. That was very sad to see you in this state. I was kind of hoping for a fun night tonight.
I'm sorry. Cock blocked again.
Yes.
Making sure your character never gets laid.
You're horrible.
Huh?
You're horrible.
You could still fuck one of the party members.
There's only one that should go after.
Well, that's your problem, not mine. So, where are you headed off to now?
Sounds like we're actually gonna be heading to the city of name
Tanafir. Loading, please wait. I've never heard of loading, please wait. Ah, what's there?
Oh, we're just gonna be talking to people down there.
Hmm.
They're doing essentially diplomatic missions now.
And you agreed to go along with it? Somebody seeking adventure like you?
Yeah, this happens.
You must be getting paid quite a lot for it.
Actually, not really all that much.
Well, then what's in it for you?
Well, I get to see more of the world.
Oh, the world's boring.
I wouldn't say that. Sit there going to Stormguard, vast open plains of nothingness. Very relaxing, just watching it all pass by.
So you were on an airship.
Yes.
How was that? I've never been on an airship.
It was very interesting. Those things take off extremely fast.
I've only seen them take off. I've never actually seen one in flight before.
It
They're
pretty
just
much
kind of
stays.
they're kind of
stays-
there, and then they just kind of disappear.
Mm-hmm. As soon as we started up, as soon as I could move after being pinned to the wall, I looked back and saw the city far, far in the distance with black plumes coming out.
Black plumes.
Yeah, so apparently a fire had happened in the city.
Oh heavens! I hope nobody got hurt.
Nah, hopefully not.
So, what are your plans for their time while you're here?
Well, as you are, my plans kind of died, so I guess I'll just be hanging out here today. I have nothing else to do.
But I'm so boring right now.
Nah, we have 20 years to catch up on. We can do that. We can do that through talking.
Save everything else when I get better.
Yes.
Just make sure you have enough time.
Oh, there'll be plenty of time. I don't care if I'm late.
Alright, so you guys start getting into catching up. I don't think you mind if we phase through that.
No.
Unless you actually really want to get into that.
Yes, let's do 20 years of backstory.
Alright, so you're staying there for the night? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I got you covered. Chris is still on wait. Let's go to Tyler.
Hello.
You're on your way back to the slums to go meet Thorl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you would knock on the door. He is home. Actually, no, you don't knock on the door. You actually just walk in. It's your fucking home. You see him at the dining table.
I just walk up to him and sit down next to him, and
Welcome back, boy.
I'm only here for a short while, but I still needed to sit down with you, obviously.
How was your trip?
It's the most amazing thing I've ever been on.
How's
We
the
were
outs-
on an airship.
So you're liking the outside world?
It's impressive. I've never seen so many different things before.
And to think you have only just begun.
But there's still much here that I want to take care of and can't.
Or maybe you'll get somewhere with what you're doing to be able to affect something here.
Have you heard any recent news? Master.
From what? Sorry.
Donrick.
Oh,
Donrick.
Donrick. He's the guy from
Brother.
the brother.
Brother who was murdered.
Wait, what?
Brother. The adopted brother.
That's not the one that was in Freeport or from Stormguard, right?
No.
Donrick. Why am I forgetting Donrick?
Rickover.
Rickover. So I'm sorry, I am blanking on this
Yeah.
character's name.
He was the one that was the guard at night that got killed.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually probably set a goal for myself this week to completely reread all the backstories and put them to memory. Was there anything left of the of our men?
Only enough for burial, which I believe one of us has already taken care of.
Would have
Yeah.
rather have taken them home and buried them with their family members, but I guess that will have to do.
There wasn't much.
Still, anything you can give a family is better than nothing.
Do hunters have any? I'm asking a character. Do hunters have any sort of like a clasp on their cloaks or anything like that that they might wear that symbolize where they're from?
They would have
Kind of
had
like the equivalent of dog tags, basically.
they would have had as far as like they would have worn like a badge saying they were from Freeport.
Could we have possibly collected any of those?
Sure.
Okay, then I'll give those to him. Say, well, we can give the families these.
Yeah. They'll be like little badges with the city symbol on it and like a number on it for who each person was. Kind of like a dog tag would be. A social security number on it. He's like, all right, this will have to do. So our plan: return to Freeport, see where we go from there.
Yes.
All right, everybody back on the ship. Depends on which way you guys want to go. Do you guys want to take the? Are you going to take the Skyrider, or are you going to split up and put some on the Skyrider, some on the flagship of the Valrai? Or what? How you guys want to split that up?
I'd be
Two
interested in
options.
hearing more, but
Make it down there. You don't need an escort. You actually make it down there with no problem. You do have to ask somebody where it is because it is a completely different ship. But you end up finding it.
Okay. Is it like board?
No door. There is no door to it. It's got a large archway going into the engine room, and inside of it you see you don't see two engines. You see one massive engine.
Is there anybody around?
There is one engineer that's in there. He's pretty much sitting in a corner. He's sitting in a chair in a corner with a desk, kind of just writing notes down, and randomly talking into a object.
I go over to him and sort of clear my throat to kind of announce my presence.
He turns and looks at you, and you recognize him as one of the engineers who actually was in the one room who gave you the actual model.
Ah, old man, it's good to see you.
Old man. Boy, I don't think you know who you're talking to.
Oh, you're older than me.
Yes, but I am the chief engineer of the Velrai.
I've been amazed by this, your technology.
We are an extremely old race. We have been developing it for eons.
Your engine, it's different than the ones we have.
Well,
Why?
we exactly have the ability to improve on our engines. He kind of restrains himself from saying the word humans.
From our new allies.
What's that, Chris?
What were the two options?
You can either all go on one. There's 2 ships there now.
Okay,
Well,
yeah,
actually,
'cause-
4 ships. There's 3 Velrai, and there's 1 of yours. So you can either half the party or all the party can go on one, or you guys can split up how you want to as far as who goes on which ship. But Saya is staying on her flagship.
I'll go on the Velrai.
Okay.
Going on the
Despite that rough
Skyrider.
start- despite the rough start, I've had less mishaps on the new ship, so I'm gonna get on the new ship.
You're going on the
There's
Velrai.
far less water. Yes.
The Velrai flagship. Okay. Everybody else?
Yeah, I'll be on the
Oh.
Velrai ship.
Yeah.
I'll go on the old ship.
Okay, the Skyrider. All right, party is divvied up. You guys feel that same hum you guys always felt before as the ships lift out of the sea and actually jolt off towards Freeport. It looks like the Velrai ships are actually pulling ahead of yours. And then they seem to slow down as to let you guys take the lead into Freeport airspace.
Aha! I knew it. Knew these things had more than one speed. Damn pilot just has a lead foot.
Well, the Velrai was going faster.
And then it slowed down.
Yep. So, over a couple of days, if you guys would like to do some conversation in between, let me know. But you guys will make it into Freeport.
I would like Malik would like to go down to the engine room of this one to compare to the
Compare the engines.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You actually, you people seem to only be stuck with what we used to have. I don't think you guys lack the ingenuity to actually create anything farther than what we've already created.
Why is that? Do we just lack?
The
You think we
engineering
lack the-
prowess. I don't think you completely understand yet what we can, or what they are and what they can do.
But it's possible.
Yes. I don't know if your ship has the abilities, but these are at. If we continue what we're doing, we will be able to jump planes with them.
Where would you go?
He looks at you, gives you kind of a stern look, and goes home.
Fair enough. That thing you're talking to. What? You were talking to somebody else?
No, and he holds up a little mechanical device with a little button on it, and this thing records everything I say to it, and allows me to play back. So it's basically, think of a piece of paper you're writing your notes on, without actually having to write them.
I can't write very well.
I would say that was a shocker, but that would be a lie.
Malik trying to touches the device, like, not sure what it does.
He pulls it back from you. I don't think you're. I'd rather you first learn how to use one before you start poking at things. This thing's got a lot of information on it that I kind of need right now.
Oh.
All right. All right. We left off last. You guys had an encounter. You're on your way back to the ship now, and I think that's really about it.
Nothing else happened.
There
I'm
was
pretty
some
sure.
dead soldiers in a.
Well,
one of
dead
the-
huntards. Some dead hunters.
Hey, they had families.
You don't know that.
I assume.
Well,
Hunter's gotta get some too.
you'll maybe. My daddy's dead. Fuck
That
that.
was cruel and mean of you.
Well, you guys already killed a bunch of people looking for food.
You
Just-
killed like 3 of them. Okay.
Yeah.
4.
To be fair, Hallam killed them all.
No, I thought you killed one.
No, I made my guy submit. I
They'll
intimidated
run
him.
away.
All right. Okay, so you guys are on your way back to the ship, I would believe, unless you guys want to start off there anyway.
Unless we're getting jumped.
No, you're not getting jumped.
I don't have any other plans if we can't find.
Actually, you guys would be down here, closer to the singing well. Or the scarring well?
Scarring well.
Scarring. Alright, the captain greets you guys and says, so what'd you guys find?
Lizard stuff.
Oh, good.
The
Anybody?
hunting party seems to have been wiped out. We were able to fight off the lizards feeding on them, but we were too late.